The K-pop world has been shaken to its core, leaving armies across the globe in disbelief. How could this happen? Why did Jungkook leave the military camp so suddenly? And why was Jimin seen panicking in the midst of it all? These questions have flooded social media as fans desperately search for answers, their emotions swinging between concern, sadness, and confusion. The situation has created a storm of speculation, with rumors flying in every direction. But is there more to this story than meets the eye? The scene was unexpected and shocking. Jungkook, BTS's golden magne, known for his dedication and discipline, had already adapted to military life. The youngest member of BTS, who had always shown unwavering determination in every challenge he faced, seemed to have settled into his military duties with ease. Fans had slowly adjusted to his absence, reassured by occasional updates. But then everything changed in a matter of moments. Reports surfaced of Jungkook suddenly leaving the military camp, and moments later, Jimin was spotted in visible distress. What could have caused this abrupt shift in events? It started with whispers, a few tweets here and there, suggesting something unusual was happening. Then pictures and videos surfaced online, Jimin looking anxious, his expression filled with worry. His body language was tense, as if he had received news that left him shaken. It was enough to make fans wonder, was it about Jungkook? And if so, why? Panic spread like wildfire when Korean media outlets began reporting that Jungkook had left the military camp under undisclosed circumstances. No official statement had been made, and that only deepened the mystery. Had something happened to him? Was he in danger? Was this a personal emergency? Fans clung to every shred of information, dissecting every frame of footage, every word from so-called sources, desperate for clarity. Meanwhile, Jimin's distress only added fuel to the speculation. Those who had seen him up close described him as visibly shaken, constantly checking his phone, as if waiting for news. This was Jimin, someone who had always been emotionally open, deeply connected to Jungkook, and incredibly expressive when it came to his emotions. If he was reacting this way, then surely something serious had happened. With no official explanation available, armies did what they do best: investigate. Theories exploded across social media platforms, ranging from the logical to the extreme point. One of the most widely circulated theories suggested that Jungkook had experienced a sudden health issue. Military training is rigorous, and while Jungkook has always been physically strong, exhaustion or an unexpected medical condition couldn't be ruled out. Had he collapsed? Was he injured? Had something gone wrong with his training? The lack of an immediate response from military officials only made these fears grow stronger. Others speculated that there was an emergency in Jungkook's family. While there had been no prior reports of any health concerns among his loved ones, armies knew how close Jungkook was to his family. If something had happened, would he have been given emergency leave? Could that explain the sudden departure? Then there were the wilder theories. Was there an issue within the military itself? Could Jungkook have faced an unexpected situation within the camp that forced him to leave? Some fans even suggested that this could be related to BTS's long-discussed reunion after their military service. Was something happening behind the scenes that no one had expected? For many, Jimin's reaction was the biggest clue that something serious was happening. The friendship between Jimin and Jungkook has always been special, one that armies have cherished for years. They have shared countless moments of laughter, support, and deep understanding. If Jimin was panicking, it had to mean something. Fans couldn't help but recall past moments when Jimin had been openly protective of Jungkook. Whether it was small gestures of care or the way he had always looked out for him during performances, their bond was undeniable. So when Jimin was seen looking distressed, repeatedly glancing at his phone and seemingly restless, fans took it as a sign. Was he waiting for an update from Jungkook? Did he already know what was happening? It wasn't long before hashtags like #WhereIsJungkook and #StayStrongJimin began trending worldwide. The sheer volume of messages flooding social media was overwhelming, proving once again just how deeply BTS's fans care for them. The uncertainty surrounding Jungkook's sudden departure and Jimin's reaction took an emotional toll on fans. Some expressed their worries through heartfelt posts, hoping for an official update. Others took to creating theories, hoping to piece together the truth. The emotional roller coaster was evident. One moment filled with hope that everything was okay, the next filled with dread at the lack of news. For many, this situation was a painful reminder of how much BTS means to them. The thought of something happening to Jungkook was almost unbearable, and seeing Jimin in distress only made it worse. Some fans shared personal stories of how BTS had been their source of comfort, making it even harder to see them facing challenges of their own. "I just need to know he's okay," one fan wrote on Twitter. "We love him so much. Please let us know what's happening." Another fan posted, "Jimin looks like he's about to cry. This isn't normal. Something's definitely wrong." It was a sentiment shared by thousands. The waiting, the worrying, it was agonizing. As hours passed, bits of information began trickling in. Some sources claimed that Jungkook's departure was not due to an emergency, but rather a pre-planned event that had simply not been made public. If that were the case, why had Jimin reacted so strongly? Was it simply the overwhelming pressure of missing his bandmate? Or was there more to the story that had yet to be revealed? Still, official sources remained tight-lipped, leading to even more questions than answers. Despite the confusion, one thing remained clear. Armies stood united. The love and concern for Jungkook and Jimin poured in from all corners of the world, a testament to the unbreakable bond between BTS and their fans. The uncertainty still lingers. What really happened to Jungkook? Was Jimin's panic truly related to his sudden departure? And when will we finally hear the full story? Until then, one thing is certain, armies won't stop searching for answers. They will wait, they will support, and they will stand by BTS just as they always have. Because if there's one thing this fandom has proven time and time again, it's that their love for BTS knows no bounds. As fans hold on to hope, they can only wish for one thing: for Jungkook to be safe and for Jimin to find peace of mind. And until the truth is revealed, the world waits, hearts pounding, emotions running high, for the next chapter in this unexpected and deeply emotional saga. As the initial shock began to settle, armies worldwide remained glued to their screens, refreshing their feeds every second, waiting for an official statement. Yet silence remained. The longer the wait, the greater the tension. Fans speculated wildly. Was Big Hit Music withholding information? Was this a strategic media move? Or was there genuinely no update? Jimin's absence from social media only made matters worse. The usually active and engaging idol had gone completely silent, adding another layer of mystery to the situation. Fans who had previously seen him in distress now worried that he wasn't just anxious. Perhaps he was struggling with something much bigger. And what about the rest of BTS? The other members, currently enlisted in their respective military duties, had also remained quiet. This was unusual, considering that even during their enlistment, they had occasionally shared updates or messages for fans. The lack of any comforting words from RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, or V made the situation feel even more eerie. By now, news outlets had caught on to the frenzy, with headlines speculating about Jungkook's sudden departure. Some articles theorized that the singer had been granted temporary leave for personal reasons, while others hinted at a possible military reassignment. Neither Big Hit nor the South Korean military had issued any clarifications, leaving fans in a storm of uncertainty. Just when armies thought they couldn't take the silence anymore, a new development sent another wave of emotions crashing over the fandom. Jimin was spotted in public, this time with a calmer demeanor. Photos and videos surfaced showing Jimin entering a building in Seoul, dressed casually but looking more composed than before. Some fans speculated that he had just finished a private meeting, perhaps with Big Hit executives or even Jungkook's family. The change in his expression from panic to something more neutral gave fans hope.